Your Money or Your Life by Vicki and Joe Dominguez. Have you ever thought that every time you spend money, you're actually spending a piece of your life? Most people think money is just numbers in a bank account or pieces of paper we exchange for things we want. But if you pause for a moment and look deeper, money represents something far more valuable. It represents your life energy. Think about it. Every rupee you earn comes from the hours you spend working. You wake up early, travel to work, deal with pressure, solve problems, and give your time and effort. In exchange for that effort, you receive money. So in reality, money is not just currency. It is your time, your energy, and a part of your life that you will never get back. Now imagine buying something impulsively. Maybe it's a gadget you don't really need or clothes you'll wear only once. At first, it feels like a small purchase. But if you translate that purchase into life energy, the perspective changes completely. That item may have cost you 3 hours of work, or maybe even an entire day of your life. The problem is that most people never make this connection. They only look at the price tag, not the real cost behind it. They say, "It's just 1,000 rupees, without realizing that those 1,000 rupees might represent hours of effort, stress, and precious time that could have been spent doing something meaningful. When you start seeing money this way, your entire relationship with spending begins to change. You become more aware. You pause before buying things. You start asking a powerful question: is this purchase truly worth a piece of my life? This doesn't mean you should never spend money or enjoy the things you buy. The real idea is awareness. When you understand that money equals life energy, every financial decision becomes more meaningful. Suddenly, saving money is no longer about restriction. It becomes about protecting your life energy. Spending becomes intentional rather than impulsive. And slowly, you begin to realize that managing money is actually about managing your life. Once this shift happens, everything changes. Because from this point, have you ever reached the end of the month and wondered where all your money went? You work hard, you earn your income, and yet somehow your bank balance seems to disappear faster than you expected. Many people believe their real problem is that they simply don't earn enough money. But in reality, the bigger problem is something much simpler. They are not aware of how they spend it. Most people move through life spending money automatically. A coffee here, an online order there, a quick food delivery, a small subscription fee. Each expense feels small and harmless in the moment, but when you add them all together, they quietly drain a huge portion of your income. The truth is, money rarely disappears through one big purchase. Instead, it slowly leaks away through dozens of small, unnoticed expenses, and because people never track their spending, they never realize how much these small habits are costing them. This is where financial awareness becomes powerful. The simple act of tracking every rupee you spend can completely transform your relationship with money. At first, this might sound boring or unnecessary, but it forces you to see your financial life clearly for the first time. When you start writing down every expense, something surprising happens. You begin noticing patterns. Maybe you realize you are spending far more on eating out than you imagined. Maybe you see how many times you make impulse purchases online, or maybe you discover that certain habits are quietly eating away a large part of your income. This awareness is not about judging yourself or feeling guilty. It is about understanding your behavior. Because you cannot change something you are not aware of. Think of it like turning on the lights in a dark room. Before the light is on, everything is hidden and unclear. But once the light appears, you can finally see what is happening around you. The same is true with money. When you track your spending, you bring light into your financial life. Suddenly, every decision becomes visible. Every habit becomes clear. And with that clarity, you gain the power to change. Many people believe financial freedom starts with earning more money, but the truth is, it begins with awareness, because once you know exactly where your money is going, you can finally decide where it should go instead. Many people spend their entire lives chasing one simple belief, the idea that more money will automatically bring more happiness. It sounds logical. If you earn more, you can buy more things, enjoy more comfort, and solve many of life's problems. But when we look closely at how people actually live, a strange pattern begins to appear. Someone gets a salary increase, and for a short time they feel excited. Maybe they celebrate. upgrade their phone, buy better clothes, or move to a bigger apartment. Life feels improved. But after a few months, that excitement fades away, and their new lifestyle quickly becomes normal. Soon, the same person begins to feel the same financial pressure they felt before the raise. This cycle repeats again and again. As income increases, expenses rise along with it. People buy a better car, move to a more expensive neighborhood, or start spending more on entertainment and luxury. Each upgrade feels like progress. But it also quietly raises the level of money required just to maintain that lifestyle. This is known as lifestyle inflation. Instead of gaining financial freedom as their income grows, many people unknowingly trap themselves in a cycle where they must keep earning more just to support the life they have built. The more they earn, the more they spend, and the more dependent they become on their next paycheck. The real problem is not money itself. The problem is the belief that happiness always lies in the next purchase or the next salary increase. Society constantly sends messages that encourage this thinking. Advertisements promise that the newest product will make life better. Social media shows people living glamorous lifestyles. Slowly, people begin to measure success by what they own rather than how they actually feel. But if you pause and observe carefully, you will notice something important. Many people who earn very high incomes are still stressed, overworked, and financially anxious. They may have more possessions, but they do not necessarily have more peace of mind. True happiness rarely comes from simply increasing income. Instead, it comes from understanding what truly matters in your life and learning how to align your money with those values. When you stop chasing endless upgrades and start focusing on what genuinely adds meaning to your life, the relationship between money and happiness begins to change. At that point, money stops being something you endlessly pursue and instead becomes a tool you intentionally use to support the life you truly want to live. One of the most powerful financial skills a person can develop is the ability to spend money consciously. Most people assume that improving their finances means cutting all pleasures from life, living extremely frugally, and constantly saying no to everything they enjoy. But conscious spending is not about deprivation, it is about intention. When people spend money unconsciously, their decisions are usually driven by habits, emotions, or external influence. A stressful day might lead to unnecessary shopping. A flashy advertisement may convince someone to buy something they never planned to purchase. Over time, these small, unplanned decisions slowly shape an entire financial life. Conscious spending flips this pattern completely. Instead of reacting automatically, you pause and ask a simple but powerful question. Does this purchase truly add value to my life? This question alone can change how you see money. When you begin thinking this way, something interesting happens. You stop wasting money on things that do not genuinely matter to you. At the same time, you feel more comfortable spending on things that truly improve your life, whether that is quality experiences, learning opportunities, or time with people you care about. The goal is not to eliminate spending, but to align it with your values. If traveling brings you joy and meaningful memories, spending money on travel might be a wise choice. If education helps you grow and expand your opportunities, investing in books or courses can be incredibly valuable. However, many purchases bring only temporary satisfaction. A product might feel exciting the moment you buy it, but within days or weeks it becomes just another object you barely notice. Conscious spending helps you recognize these patterns and avoid wasting your life energy on things that provide only short-lived happiness. Another important part of conscious spending is slowing down decisions. Instead of buying immediately, you give yourself time to think. This small pause often reveals whether you truly want something or whether the desire will disappear after a little time. Over time, this approach creates a healthier relationship with money. You begin to feel more control over your financial choices instead of feeling controlled by them. Your spending becomes purposeful, your priorities become clearer, and every financial decision becomes a reflection of the life you actually want to build. Modern society is built around consumption. Everywhere you look, there are messages encouraging you to buy more, upgrade more, and constantly desire the next new thing. Advertisements appear on your phone, your television, and even inside the apps you use every day. Their goal is simple: to make you believe that happiness can be purchased. This constant exposure has a powerful effect on the human mind. Even when we believe we are making independent choices, many of our spending habits are shaped by these invisible influences. A commercial shows a luxurious lifestyle, and suddenly a product feels more desirable. A social media post displays someone's new car or expensive vacation, and comparison quietly begins. Consumer culture thrives on this cycle of comparison and desire. It convinces people that they must keep upgrading their lives to stay happy or successful. As a result, many individuals find themselves working harder and harder just to maintain a lifestyle that keeps expanding. The danger of this cycle is that it rarely leads to lasting satisfaction. Once you get used to something new, it quickly becomes normal. The excitement fades, and soon the mind begins searching for the next upgrade. This endless chase keeps people locked in a pattern where earning and spending never truly ends. Breaking free from this pattern requires awareness. It means recognizing when your desires are being shaped by external pressure rather than genuine personal need. When you begin questioning these influences, you start regaining control over your financial choices. One powerful way to do this is by learning the difference between needs and wants. Needs support your survival and well-being. Wants, on the other hand, are often created by marketing and social expectations. Understanding this difference helps you make clearer decisions about where your money should go. Another helpful shift is appreciating simplicity. When you reduce unnecessary consumption, life often becomes lighter and less stressful. You spend less time worrying about maintaining expensive possessions and more time focusing on experiences, relationships, and personal growth. Freedom from consumerism does not mean rejecting all comfort or pleasure. It simply means choosing what truly matters instead of blindly following what the world tells you to want. At some point, most people begin to realize that working endlessly for money is not the life they truly want. Earning an income is necessary, but if every year of your life is spent trading time only for a paycheck, it becomes difficult to ever step away from that cycle. This realization leads to one of the most important ideas in personal finance: financial independence. Financial independence means reaching a point where your money begins to support you instead of you constantly chasing money. It allows you to gain control over your time and make life decisions based on purpose rather than financial pressure. The journey toward this independence usually begins with a simple habit: saving. Saving money is often misunderstood. Many people think of it as restricting themselves or delaying happiness. But in reality, saving is about creating options for your future. Each amount you save represents a small piece of freedom. It reduces your dependence on your next paycheck and slowly builds a foundation that can support you later in life. Over time, these savings can be invested so that your money begins to grow on its own. Investing allows your money to work, even when you are not working. Instead of earning only through your time and effort, your financial resources start generating additional income. This shift is powerful because it gradually separates your survival from the number of hours you must work. Financial independence does not necessarily mean becoming extremely wealthy. For many people, it simply means having enough resources to live comfortably without constant financial stress. It means having the flexibility to choose work that feels meaningful rather than work that only pays the bills. When people begin moving toward this goal, their mindset changes. Spending decisions become more thoughtful, saving becomes more motivating, and long-term thinking replaces short-term impulses. Little by little, the relationship between work and life begins to rebalance. Instead of life revolving entirely around earning money, money starts playing its proper role, supporting the life you want to live. For many people, work becomes something they endure rather than something they truly value. The routine often looks the same: wake up early, rush through the day, complete tasks, and wait for the weekend to finally feel a sense of relief. Over time, this pattern can make life feel like a long series of obligations rather than a meaningful journey. One reason this happens is that work is often viewed purely as a way to earn money. When income becomes the only purpose behind a job, It is easy to lose connection with deeper motivations like growth, creativity, or contribution. Redefining the role of work can completely change how people experience their lives. Instead of asking only how much money a job pays, it becomes important to ask different questions. Does this work help me grow as a person? Does it align with the kind of life I want to build? Does it allow me to use my talents in a meaningful way? These questions shift the focus from survival to purpose. While money remains important, it stops being the only measure of success. Work becomes part of a larger vision for life rather than the center of it. Another important realization is that time is far more limited than money. Money can be earned again, but time once spent is gone forever. When people begin valuing their time more deeply, they start making choices that protect it. They look for balance between work, health, relationships, and personal interests. Some people eventually choose careers that feel more fulfilling. Others adjust their lifestyles so they can work fewer hours or reduce financial pressure. The exact path may differ for everyone, but the underlying idea remains the same. Life should not be designed only around earning. When work supports your values instead of controlling your life, a powerful sense of freedom appears. You begin to see your career not as a trap, but as one part of a much larger and more meaningful life experience. In the end, money was never meant to control your life. It was meant to support it. Many people spend most of their lives running after money without ever asking a deeper question. What kind of life am I actually trying to build? They work harder, earn more, upgrade their lifestyle, and yet somehow they still feel busy, stressed, and unsatisfied. But when you start understanding the true purpose of money, your entire perspective begins to change. Money becomes a tool, not the goal. It becomes something that helps you build a life filled with meaning, freedom, and balance. Instead of chasing every new desire the world throws at you, you begin focusing on the things that truly matter: your time, your health, your relationships, and your personal growth. Designing a life of fulfillment begins with awareness. It means deciding what is truly important to you and then aligning your financial choices with those priorities. When your spending reflects your values, money stops creating stress and starts creating support. You also begin to realize that real wealth is not just about the size of your bank account. Real wealth is waking up with peace of mind. It is having time for the people you love. It is having the freedom to pursue things that make you feel alive. And most importantly, it is knowing that your life is not controlled by endless financial pressure. When you simplify your needs, spend intentionally, and focus on what truly matters, something powerful happens. Life begins to feel lighter. You stop constantly worrying about the next paycheck or the next upgrade, and instead, you start appreciating the life you already have. This is the real goal, not just to make money, but to build a life where money works for you, not the other way around. So as you move forward, remember that every financial decision is also a life decision. Use your money wisely, protect your time, and build a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling. And if you enjoyed listening to this audiobook summary and found value in these ideas, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who might need these lessons, and subscribe to the channel Richmind Audiobook for more powerful book summaries that can help you improve your mindset, your money habits, and your life.